Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this video. Well, hello everyone, how are you doing? And I hope you're all doing very well indeed. This video is to say that and to reveal for the first time that a lot of what I do on this channel is an act. Believe it or not, it is an act. And this is going to come as a massive surprise to many of you who, accusing me, for example, of being a little bit on the funny side. So I want you to know I'm actually a very serious person. In real life, I'm an incredibly serious person. I'm a little bit dry, a little bit boring. I don't joke around all the time. I'm not jumping up and down as enthusiastic as I am on the videos, because I do try and make the videos highly entertaining. But I want you to know I'm not like that all the time. Many of you are under the impression that I am, and some of you actually do not realize that this is entertainment and YouTube is actually entertainment. Some of you are treating YouTube like something other than entertainment, but it really is entertainment. However, I am using it to be serious. I am a serious researcher trying to get my work out. And a lot of people assume I'm talking about something less than serious, unfortunately. And that's just not true. This channel has been more successful than I could have expected. Despite 2 years of no growth, and in fact reverse growth. My channel is growing in reverse, unfortunately. But it is more successful more than I could have envisaged. And I'm so grateful to you guys for that. I have studied ancient sites and stone circles and so forth since I was a little baby. And I used to ride out on a bicycle to try and get to all the libraries I could to try and find these new books about Stonehenge or the pyramids or whatever, to try and investigate what it's all about. Next year I want to come up with a book on my discovery on the alignments, the pathways to the pyramids, the alignments of the causeways. I'll call it the discovery of the alignments of the causeways. I'll write another book about Machu Picchu. I'll call it the Irish monastery that fooled the world. Quite a few books. I'll write a book about totem poles. Quite a few books coming out that I need to work on, but this can take years and years and years. Writing is a slow process. People think I am not a serious person, and this is a bit insulting. Many people I've had to block because they write just awful things, and they don't understand that the sacrifice in making a YouTube channel. And I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about the time sacrifice or buying equipment or any of this kind of stuff. I'm talking about the sacrifice in terms of using your time for something that could have been much more productive. So I could be making hundreds of thousands of dollars in a regular job, but instead I'm doing YouTube and making nothing. I'm living off savings, and I'm basically running out of money. And I have run out of money actually, because I've just spent it all. But so I want you guys to know, the truth. I am extremely enthusiastic and passionate about my work, so it's easy to bubble over into a very enthusiastic piece of commentary on my videos and to be exaggerated, but that is an act. I'm a bit of a showman. I used to run a tour business in which I was taking people around the city. I had another person working for me for a brief time, and we did ghost tours, architecture tours. I showed them where the mafia hides the bodies. I showed them so many things, off the beaten path. I showed them where ghosts hang out, cold spots. I showed them where buildings were invaded by gangsters in the Prohibition period. We didn't have Prohibition here. We had instead we had grog shops closing after 6 p.m. and so people had to knock off from work and then go straight to a pub, have a drink, and then it was closing time unless you were a gangster. You ran a 24-hour establishment called the Sly Grog Shop. And I used to show people all these sorts of things around the city, the weirdest facts you've ever heard in your life. One day I'll probably take you guys on a tour. Why not? I'll show you a tour that I used to do in the city before I had this YouTube channel. But I want you to know I'm a very serious researcher. I've written a very serious book about pyramids, a very serious book indeed. And Then I wrote, and then I wrote a not so serious book, Confessions of the Gods, which is obviously an homage to Erich von Däniken, etc. And people, as a result of this, people are starting to ridicule me. People ridicule me because of the YouTube channel, which has brought me a lot of success as a kind of a well-known antiquary. I'm known and watched by many of the well-known names that you watch on YouTube. And for example, I got a book review about this saying I write like a 6-year-old. Like, that guy chose to buy a book called Confessions of the Gods with something that looks almost like an alien on it, Crowley's Demon, and then he said I write like a 6-year-old. Can you believe the cheek of that? And I replied to that guy and I said, look, you didn't buy my very serious book on pyramids. I mean, don't argue to me, don't complain to me about your choice of reading material. If I want to sell a book, I will obviously make it entertaining, and this has sold, well over 1,000 copies. So, and it's self-published. I do my best. Yeah, lately I'm reading about William Stuckley. I really love William Stuckley, and I see myself as a bit of an antiquary like him. He really did excellent work in recording AFB before it was demolished, recording the avenues of this Serpentine Avenue. So I just want you guys to know that I am a very serious researcher. I'm sacrificing so much income just to be able to research, and obviously I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me, but I'm showing you. I'm showing you, right? And and I get a reward from you guys sometimes, and I get a tiny amount of money from this YouTube channel, which I probably shouldn't be running, but I am. So I wanted you to know about the real me, that I'm not, just bouncing up and down, and people say, oh, Chucky's coked up or something, or what's he on? Oh, he must be, oh, he's taken something. What a champ, I want people to know the truth. And you have to be enthusiastic if you're running a business. I learned about enthusiasm as a business tool. I employed it in my tours business, and I also employed it in this YouTube, which is kind of a business. I tried to run it as a business, and I was growing until I was kind of knocked on the head by YouTube, and now all the ancient mystery channels are, the growth is slowing to nothing. There's no growth. There's no growth literally in our channels. But if we ran something else, we would just keep going exponentially, Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And I just wanted you guys to know that, and to appreciate, sacrifices have been made here. It's not all easy sailing, but we try our best, and we try our best to keep going. I will continue writing. I work, I try and work, 11, 12 hours a day, literally just writing and researching and talking to people, answering emails, writing emails, talking to new people, finding out information. I'm in contact with so many antiquaries around the world, and it's so much fun to be an antiquary and to study the ancient past and to uncover new things. Just this year, I've been asked to write a foreword for a book by an Australian archaeological researcher, which I've done. And I've just completed a 27-page, it's almost like a PhD chapter for someone on a book which is essentially on a lost stone circle, a history of lost stone circle in Victoria. And I'm saying, yes, it seems, but even the biological DNA evidence proves that people arrived here in 2000 BC, about when Stonehenge and Avery were built, and they built something here in Melbourne, which has been demolished near Melbourne to the west. So I wanted you guys to know that, and to appreciate that, and to know more about me, and to know I am a very serious researcher, and I although I have a bubbly personality, and that does show, that is largely an act. I'm not like that all the time at all. I'm just like this all the time, literally. This is how I am right now. This is how I am. So I want those people to not write obscene things about me on the comments, and just understand that I am actually someone who has done a lot of work and a lot of research, reading thousands of books. So yeah, and I also want you to have a nice day, and to have a wonderful day, and have a wonderful Christmas, and to have a wonderful New Year. And I'm going to write books soon that are going to make the archaeologists freak out, about how good they are, about just the discoveries about the Great Pyramid that they have missed. So yeah, stay tuned, and have a nice New Year. And I'll see you soon. I will make a Christmas special, but I'll see you soon also in 2021. Bye-bye.